Okay. So tonight we're going to work on this part of the flowers using white, burnt umber, and a bit of alizarin crimson. So to do this, I'm using round brush. I am going to take a little bit of white because this is how I can gauge the value when I mix brown in there. It will show me how dark I should be going and how light, because I'm mixing it with white. We don't need to go too dark. These flowers are in a very light, there's a strong light right here. So we don't need to go too dark. So this is showing me right now, what I'm seeing is, let's try to move this so you can see there. A nice kind of pink that is earthy. That's why I'm using burnt umber, white, and alizarin crimson. So if I use alizarin crimson and white, it's too pink, way too pink. And these flowers are not that pink. So to tone down my pink, I'm using alizarin. I'm using burnt umber. Okay, so now I think this is good. We can start at least the first layer, and we'll see. I can then adjust the light and dark. Okay, so let me see here. We can start with this one here, and if I find that it's too light, then I can while this is wet, I'll bring my other smaller brush, take some brown mixed with a bit of white right there, a little bit of alizarin crimson in there. Perfect. And this is wet. I'm going to go in. There. I'm going to adjust the focus. Something's not right. That's better. Okay. There are also two brownish, and I am just using the brown I have with alizarin crimson. I don't have to have them exactly the same, what I'm seeing there. And I'll highlight them later on. This is down, not up, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to highlight them in a minute. So now I'm going to take with the small brush a little bit of highlight and try to highlight them, but not too much. These are darker because we need them to be like, we need them to be back and sitting in the back.
They almost got a yellow.
That we could, yeah, go ahead.
No, it just looks like there's a bit of yellow ochre in it too.
In
those two little pods.
Those ones I'm doing right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the picture and I see a bit of yellow in it too.
I'm not seeing that yellow, but that's fine. If there's yellow, let's put yellow in there. We can do that. This is
it only could be from my computer that I'm seeing that, but
doesn't matter. It's not. They're so small. It's such a small little, a tiny part that we don't need to really put too much work, like too much importance.
Mhm.
What for me is the bigger picture, the bigger ones. So for that one, we can, once we do these here, we need to do those, right? We need to put some yellow ochre in here. We'll add it there. Yeah. So, okay, now, like, this is darker. This is a darker, slightly darker than what I have right here. And what I'm going to do is the same. I'm going to give this part, maybe go a little bit darker. This part, yeah. Although this is white, I know it is like a lot, like strong white, but I like to paint. I like to put the dark color all over first, and then we'll take it from there. I can highlight then. Okay. Again, same thing here, right next to it, and then we will highlight it after. Down here. We can adjust all of everything after. We're just covering, we're trying to cover the canvas right now. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to see a little bit the shape, especially in this area. It's a little bit hazy. Like I can't really tell what's happening in here. So by painting it, I can then figure out the movement. Okay.
Can you zoom closer there?
Sure, I'll try.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Thank you.
Yeah, I will do that. I'm just going to just kind of try to put a couple of colors in here, and then I will do that. Just 1 minute. I'm kind of in the zone right now.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
No, it's okay. No problem. I'm just saying that I can just kind of trying to figure out what's happening. There we go. And then I will zoom in. Okay. Okay.
Great.
I'm just adjusting the brightness a bit. Okay. All right. That's better. Wow, that's really close. So, but that's okay. It's good. All right. Now, I kind of, figured out the shape. So I'm just going to try to paint it right now. Very interesting. Let's highlight this part. I have a feeling this is one.
Leia, there is, it's not around. The part you're doing is not round.
Okay.
It goes in.
Goes in this way?
Yes. It goes, yes.
Yes, I got it. I think I got it.
Yeah. Yes, like this. Now, how we can do it, I have no idea. But I see the picture. As I see the picture.
Just gonna add a little bit more white here.
It is more white, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
More highlight in here. I'll come back to it and I'll figure out what's happening in here in a minute. I'm just going to highlight this part. Now, with this one here, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a detail using thin line. in the back.
What color are you using for the thin line?
Just this color here, which is like a combination of the three colors, but with more white in here. Not the white, it's this one here. You know what? I'm just going to pause for a minute so I can adjust the light in here. Okay, so I think we've managed to get the shape going here. And I'm just going to now highlight with a lighter color this part. And highlight this part also. And also here. Okay. Soften this one here. It's too much. I'm just softening the bottom part of this flower. Lighter, making it lighter. And there. Darken a little bit down here so we can get some depth right there. And honestly, I wouldn't spend too much time on this part here. As long as it looks good, then we can move on.
Well, we have to give some shape or something. We have to give some shape.
Yes. There we go.
The very, very light has more white?
Yes, has more white. Okay. The light part has more white.
Okay.
And I'm trying to add some white, but slowly. So I'm wetting my brush.
Yes.
So I can, spread the highlights softly.
Yeah.
I know there's a strong light on this thing, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. I want to show the light like almost white in here. So I'm just going to highlight it softly, but not kind of a strong white. If you can still see that the color that we have been putting on, the combination of the three colors, it's but light, that's fine. Let's fix this one here a bit. I like that. I like when you told me to see shapes.
Yes.
I like that. Good. Look at shapes. That's very true.
Very, very nice. It looks really nice right now.
Oh, thanks. All right. So only what I'm going to do is only add more white on this one here because it's close to us. Okay.
Yes.
All right. All right. All right. Now we're going to start with this one here. Again, the same idea, just different values, lighter value in this. It's not a lot of darks. Doing the same thing. Creating a nice kind of soft brown pink. Start with this one here. Change my brush. The other one was too big. I'm going to come to this one. Okay. Let's take a little bit more white now into that color. Same color I'm using. Introduce white, push some white in. I'll wait for it to dry, and I need to highlight this more, or because it's blending with the one in the back. Or if I don't want to highlight it that much, all I have to do is take a bit of this darker color and paint the one in the back a little bit darker where this flower is. Then I can see it. I don't have to highlight it that much. I will put another coat of paint in here in a minute, layer of paint, and let's do this one here. I'll have to wait for it to dry so I can gauge the value. For now, I'm just covering the canvas. There we go. Almost done.
And what color is that? More to white?
Yeah, lighter. Yeah, it's a lighter color here. Lighter. I'm gonna let it dry.
Yeah.
And then I will adjust the values and the color again, because this is just the first layer. Go darker a bit, and then I'm gonna come here. There. Okay. So slowly, I'm highlighting this part, this one here. It's a little bit lighter at the bottom because now it looks all the same value from top to bottom, but it is darker top and lighter at the bottom. Okay, good. Next one is this one here. Again, a little bit lighter here, and then more highlight. Looks good. All right, white, more white into the color here, and highlight the one in the back. Okay. Let's go back to the ones in the front. And let's add color again, paint. Let's add paint right here. This from here to here is lighter, and this part is slightly darker. And now I'm going to take a little bit of light color, kind of a whitish, that has more white in it, and highlight this part a bit, because you don't want the flower to look flat. And push the color in. Okay, one more. Lighter here. Now, because this is, see, what happened now is that when I added this really bright color in here, this one next to it looks darker. So I like it this way. I don't think I want to change it that much, but I will give it a bit of highlight. So I will soften it a bit. At least the part where it's exposed to light. And let's give this one here tiny bit of color, and it so it doesn't look like it's just white. There's such a strong color between light, I mean, here, that you don't see those two separation between these two petals, but there are two petals in here. Now I'm not sure if this one is overlapping this way or this one is overlapping this way. I can't see it, but it really doesn't matter. It might be maybe nicer if it's overlapping that way. That's right. So to do this soft separation, I'm just going to use a darker color and just go like this right here. Hmm? Okay. I think I like it this way better.
The way we are doing it?
Yes, I like the petal here on top.
Yeah,
on top of this.
I don't know what happened. I cannot see it right away.
You can't see it?
No, I have our pictures and I cannot. I don't know.
It's very hard to see in the reference.
Oh, okay.
So it's not easy to see that. I'm just kind of right now trying to personally come up with the I'm doing it. It has nothing to do with because I can't see it in the reference. It's very hard. Yeah, very hard to see what's happening in there.
It is actually, yeah.
Okay, that's good. I'm going to stop.
I think
for a minute. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so this part of the flower right here, I used sap green, bit of sap green, burnt umber, and white. And then I just added the center. Now there is kind of a little bit of detail in there, but it's too tiny to put. So I'm just keeping it simple. And then what I did is I highlighted the green with the same color of the flower right here. And then I'm just going to soften inside. It would be green, but it would be a soft green in there. And not very dark. Very soft. That's it. Nothing much. We don't need to do more, like we don't need to do much, but we could, if you want, put a little bit of detail in here, like a whitish, if you find that it's too flat. It will be nice if it's closer here, inside is darker, and when you get close to the outside, it's lighter green. So inside, that's another way. Inside, darker green, and outside, lighter green. That will work very well. It will give it some depth. Okay, so the ones on the side, this one here, all I'm doing for now, we had the brown and I think we used brown and yellow ochre. Right now, I'm just using yellow ochre only, and I am just dabbing a couple of dabs in here, a couple right there. And also what I'm going to do is take a little bit of white, put it in here, in the yellow ochre. And highlight a couple dabs with yellow ochre and white.
Now, your highlights are so bright on the screen. Mine are lost. Yes. Mine, it's like they're getting sucked in. Mine goes pink.
If they're sucked in, that means that you are your brushstroke is big, and the original layer is light, too light. That's why mine look bright, because they're against a dark background. So I have here in the back yellow ochre and brown, burnt umber. Okay, so this is my original kind of base.
Oh no, I'm talking about the flowers.
Oh, the flowers. Oh, I thought you were talking about the inside. What?
No.
Okay, so say it again. Say again. Mine are too bright.
Yours, like the highlights, really pop out. With mine, they don't pop.
They're blending. They're blended.
They're like, they're there, but it's hard. Like they're not popping the way yours are. Is it? And I don't want to put white on.
You don't have to put white for them to pop. Do you want to know? Do you want to check what's next to them? What's what you have next to them? Like, you know what I mean next to them? I'll tell you what I mean. In order for this one, and also I think it's the camera. It might be a little bit darker what I have here. Here. When I send you the picture, then you will see.
Okay.
They're like this. They're not. They're even a little bit kind of darker. They're not that white, unless you're talking about these here, right here. But the ones in the back, they're not that light. I might tomorrow go back and add a bit of more white, or even now, because they're dry. And adjust the values. Usually that's what I do the next day. I adjust the values. It's easier. Right now I'm just pushing some white, fresh white, into the pink that I have, earthy pink. Okay. Can highlight this one too a little bit more. So when I get to the point where I'm getting closer to this part, and I don't want it to be too too light. Hold on, I'm just gonna so when I'm highlighting, this is the base color, and I'm gonna take white, put it here with the base color, but more like lighter. Base color lighter. So when I'm highlighting this part and I get to the end right here and I don't want to highlight it, my brush stroke is very soft. I don't push hard. I can gauge tomorrow when it's dry. Tomorrow when it's dry, I can figure out and see if I need to highlight or no. If I need more highlights, less highlights tomorrow. Right now, everything is kind of settling. The color is not exactly what it should be, but by tomorrow I'll come back. First of all, tomorrow I'll be like, I'm not staring at it. I'm not, working on it. So I can see it better in a better. Yeah. Yeah, right? So.
Liel.
Yeah.
I missed a bit because I was having computer problems.
Yeah.
What color combination did you use for the lower petals?
The
darker one.
Those?
Above it, that petal. Yeah, what was that?
These? That's what.
No, you pointed to it, sir.
Right here?
No, down. Down, left.
That?
Nope, left, the petal.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's burnt umber.
Yeah.
Alizarin crimson and white.
Oh, the same. Okay.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Yeah.
But just the values are different. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. The one that you're doing right now, there are two petals.
No, one.
Or one.
Yes,
one.
yes. Two. There's one in the back
Two.
and there's one in the front.
Yes.
That's what. Yes.
One is white, kind of.
Yes.
And the other is darker.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, this one here is lighter here, down here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And the front is a little bit more darker.
Yes, yes. Oh, jeez.
What?
Picked up the wrong color.
Okay. Little.
Okay. We're good. Now, I think this has a bit of red in there with the yellow ochre, just a tiny little bit of red that will make it pop. So I'm going to use cadmium red light, a little bit of cadmium red light, not much, because it's very strong. Mix it with the yellow ochre.
Can you use cadmium orange?
Cadmium red light. Oh, can I use cadmium orange?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I don't see why not.
What did the doggies do?
What are your doggies doing? What are your doggies doing?
They're passed out on the TV floor in the other room. I usually have them in bed by now.
In bed?
Yeah, but I'm an hour ahead of you and I'm old. What can I tell you? So there you go. So I go to bed earlier.
Chester goes to bed earlier. Yeah, he just kind of like, when we're watching TV, he's like, okay, I'm done. You can stay watch TV and I am going to bed.
Yeah, he goes upstairs and sleeps?
Yeah.
By himself?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Murray, our Chihuahua, he has a yellow little cloth ducky, and so what he normally does, usually about 8 o'clock our time, he picks the duck up, he walks over to me and says, "Okay, let's go to bed." It's really sweet. Oh, that is so cute. That is so funny. Oh, I like that. Yeah, me too. So sweet. Aww. How old is your Chihuahua? He was born in 2017, so he's 8. And then Sarah and Jeff downstairs had 2 Chihuahuas. One of their Chihuahuas was born when Murray was born, so they're both the same age. And then I think Jerry, I think he's 6. Oh. And then that's so cute. Oh, they're a riot. We have a Brussels Griffon, a Griff, and she's 7. Oh. Yeah, so they're just wonderful. I love that. Having a dog. They don't talk back and they're wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Exactly. Yeah. They just want love. Yeah. And they get a lot of that, I'll tell you. Yeah.
I mentioned today, I saw on Instagram a cute little drawing of God sitting on a chair and a dog and a cat in front of him. And God is asking them, were you good? Have you been like good? You know, when they get to heaven. And the dog said, yes, I was so good, obedient dog. You know, I did everything my owners wanted me to do. And the chair is saying, you're sitting in my chair. The difference between a dog and a cat.
It's funny though. They're lovely.
All right, I'm going to stop recording. All right, so we're done for this week. Next week, we'll start working on the cup and the saucer. I might have to highlight this part a bit, but we'll see tomorrow.